Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Jim Ross and Michael Hayes back with you in the Tulsa Convention Center as we prepare for the UWF Heavyweight Championship encounter.
And there he is, my big brother, Bam Bam, returning from the Far East, and still the biggest man in wrestling as far as wearing the top belt.
Heavyweight champion from Bad Street, USA at 296 pounds, Freebird, Terry Bam Bam Gordy.
There's your champion.
He destroyed all competition in the Far East. But this is not the Far East. This is the heart of America, Tulsa, Oklahoma. And another capacity crowd here in the Tulsa Convention Center as we await the arrival of the All-American from the University of Oklahoma, Steve Dr. S. Williams. You've heard what the coaches and the players have to say about that extraordinary athlete.
But they ain't here now. It's just him. No 10 other guys. No head coach.
At 270 pounds, Steve Dr. S. Williams. This match for the Universal Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship. One fall or television time.
And ladies and gentlemen, this match, one fall or television time remaining. Once again, we're putting this big television main event on early in the hour. We're doing it for our great fans at home. We respect your mail. We got a lot of great standby matches. A lot of dignitaries here tonight.
You know what, I'm going to tell you something. It's a good idea to put it on so you can get all the match. But I know it ain't going to go that long because it ain't going to take him that long to teach this boy that he's out there without a football team and without pads. So I'm going to go set up, put my boots on, go get ready for the Iceman, and show you that he never needed us to win the belt, me and Buddy, and he don't need us now. He did it on his own, and he's going to do it again. So bye-bye, baby. You take over the show. Now, don't turn off, ladies, just because I'm leaving, because he's going to get rid of him quick, and I'll be back.
All right, Michael Hayes, ladies and gentlemen, going to the dressing room. He says he will not interfere in the match. I hope that's what he said the last time, too, that these two men met. Be that as it may, sit back and enjoy one of the most tremendous battles that we've ever had the opportunity to bring you here on the Universal Wrestling Federation. Dr. S.T. Williams falling away, belly to back with Terry Bam Bam Gordy. Now remember that Gordy has just returned from a very successful trip to the Orient, but Dr. Death has returned to action from a very heart-rending stay in the hospital, and the doctor remembers everything that happened in the Lakefront Arena in New Orleans when the Freebirds pile drived him on the concrete floor. And this classic matchup, Dr. Death in phenomenal condition at 272 pounds, Gordy weighing in at a stout 296, and this is for the heavyweight championship. Clothesline by Dr. Death. Lateral press. Early in the contest, going for that pinning predicament. Tremendous accolades bestowed on Steve Dr. Death Williams, and very rightfully so, from wrestling coach Stan Abel, where Doc was a four-time All-American, and from Barry Switzer, the legendary head coach of the Oklahoma Sooners, where Doc was a three-year starter. Dr. S.D. Williams with those elbows, dropping them right on the head of Terry Bam Bam Gordy. Right hand, and this has been all Dr. Death. Dr. Death with an inverted atomic drop. And that will send you to the chiropractor and other medical experts in a hurry, as Gordy was going to leave the ring, but Dr. Death brought him gingerly back into the ring, and Dr. Death with those big hams, those big clubbing right hands, and Gordy wanting outside, and Dr. Death once again bringing him back into the ring. It is one-on-one between two of the most superb athletes in all of professional wrestling. There are no seconds at the ring. Only two great athletes and the referee, and another near fall for Dr. Death. Gordy going to the ropes for the break. Carl Fergie, the all-important third man in the ring in this confrontation. Flying mare by Dr. Death. Dr. Death using his head as a battering ram. Doc feels it as well, but certainly Gordy feels it even more so. The crowd very intently watching this contest. Dr. Death now with a belly-to-back suplex. Oh, Terry, bam, bam, Gordy. Gordy kicks out. Dr. Death raking the eyes of Gordy. He cares not about the rules in this encounter. He knows it's for the heavyweight championship. Now Doc setting Gordy for the pile driver. Gordy powers out. Dr. Death was setting Gordy for the pile driver. And now Gordy getting on the attack. Remember, Dr. Death's neck is not 100%. I wish I could say it was. There's no way that it could be at 100% after the injury just a few weeks ago. And Gordy trying to work on it, but Dr. Death blocking it. And Gordy's head is into the turnbuckle. Dr. Death Steve Williams taking over on Terry Bam Bam Gordy. Right hand by Dr. Death, and Gordy goes down. Look at the determination covering the face of Dr. Death Steve Williams. As I don't think I've seen Dr. Death this aggressive in a long, long time. His facial expression, his methodical movements tell the story. He is here to inflict pain on Terry Gordy and to walk away from this ring on this night with the heavyweight championship. Dr. Death now with that reverse chin lock on Gordy. Williams has really dictated the pace and controlled the tempo. With the exception of one brief offensive flurry by the champion, it has been all Dr. Death Steve Williams. We'll be telling you later in the hour about some big UWF events coming up this week. Also about next week's television program. Gordy goes to the roundhouse right, but Dr. Death blocks it. And that's a second right hand. And number 3 by Dr. Death Steve Williams. Dr. Death now on the second rope. Those stinging right hands to the side of the face. And Bam Bam may well wish he was back in the Orient. Dr. Death now throwing Gordy. Williams elevated Gordy, and that's quite a chore. He's 296. Lateral press. 2 count. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we will be having to take a commercial commitment in this segment, but we will keep the cameras rolling. We have plenty of time. We hope to see all this tremendous action for the UWF Heavyweight Championship. Ladies, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Terry Bam Bam Gordy, while we're at the commercial break, freed himself of the predicament that Dr. Death had him in. Gordy has taken over now on Steve Williams. He has run Dr. Death's shoulder into that ring post, and the second time it has happened. Dr. Death Steve Williams, at the hands of the UWF Heavyweight Champion, has had tremendous punishment inflicted on his shoulder. Gordy ramming Dr. Death's shoulder to the steel ring post not once but 2 times. And the third time, as Gordy quite obviously is trying to separate or knock down, more importantly, incapacitate the shoulder of Steve Dr. Death Williams in this classic battle for the UWF Heavyweight Championship. Standing suplex by Terry Gordy. It was perfect, and now Gordy for the lateral press, but he did not have the leg grapevine. He did not have the man secure enough for that 3 count. Both men very cautious. Now Gordy going for that pile driver, and Dr. Death exploding out of the blocks, ramming Gordy back into the turnbuckle. And Williams back on the attack. The doctor is relentless. Williams with a clothesline and then planted the champion. I thought Doc might have covered him right there, but Williams has another idea. And it's a pile driver and he hit it. Dr. Death just hit the pile driver on Terry Gordy. Dr. Death senses what is about to happen. He has taken over. The tide has turned, momentum has shifted. And now Williams runs the shoulder of Gordy into the post. Perhaps he should have followed up on the pinning predicament, but he had Gordy on Dream Street, and now once again, returning that punishment in kind to Terry Gordy. What an athlete. What a pair of athletes you're seeing right here. Where else but the Universal Wrestling Federation? The heavyweight championship on the line. Dr. Death has really stunned Terry Gordy. I don't think Gordy knows where he is. It was Williams with a pile driver, and it was Williams throwing Gordy into that post on 2 occasions, and Gordy seemingly helpless in that corner. And Williams is more interested in pain and agony and blues as he is in securing the heavyweight championship of the Universal Wrestling Federation. It was Williams who had the long hospital stay. And Dr. Death with a second pile driver, and you saw it. And the crowd, so many of them standing, so many of them sensing that we will see a new champion. Gordy in deep trouble. And the most prestigious single wrestling championship in our profession hangs in the balance. And Williams with the right hands. Dr. Death, he may be off his game plan. Right now it's not to pin, but to hurt somebody. He doesn't care who it is. It just happens to be Terry Gordy. He's the free bird, he's got it. Gordy is lacerated. Dr. Death's big hands have opened up a large gash on Terry Gordy. And now it's Gordy with a pile driver. And these two big men have collided in the center of the squared circle. The crowd becoming so much involved in this confrontation. Here in Tulsa, another capacity crowd at the convention center as Gordy's face is a mask of clarence. Williams is dazed. What a battle. And Gordy went for a flying body press, and he has annihilated Carl Fergie. Dr. Death dropped down, but that Gordy with that inside drop cradle. There's referee Tommy Gilbert in the ring. Thank goodness for the standby official, as Fergie is helpless. Dr. Death has got Terry Gordy. There went Tommy Gilbert. But Dr. Death and Gordy's foot is on the rope. Dr. Death with a partial stampede. Both referees have been knocked down, but the referee telling Dr. Death only a 2 count. It was only a partial stampede. Gilbert was knocked. The referee was hit in the face. It threw Doc's balance off, and now Gordy taking back over on Williams. It's all on the line right here, and you're seeing it right here on the UWF. Dr. Death fell into back suplex. Both referees are counting, and we got a pinfall. I think we got a new champion. The referees, both of them were down. Dr. Death has his hand up. The crowd is jubilant in Tulsa. Carl Fergie is holding Dr. Death's hand up. But Tommy Gilbert, one referee is signaling Dr. Death. We seem to have a difference of opinion here. Terry Gordy's leaving with a belt, but one of the referees is raising Dr. Death's hand. I don't know where we are. We'll find out, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll be right back. Don't go away.